What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sundown Audio Unofficial, your home for all the behind the scenes footage from here at Sundown Audio. My name's Derek, and this is another episode of Tech Time. But on this episode, I'm not really going to worry about teaching anything. I'm just going to show you how we do some things here. I get a ton of questions asking about our test benches and how we test products here. What kind of stuff do we use on our test benches to test these products? Well, we use the same stuff you're going to use in your car, all 12-volt electronics. Down here underneath our test benches, we have a full 12-volt battery bank. They're supplied by all the power supplies you see here on the wall. They keep that battery bank charged up. We use all 12-volt electronics. So same as you use a head unit in a car, we use car head units here on the test bench. If we're testing some component speakers, coaxials, we use our 4-channel amplifiers to test them. If we're testing our 4-channel amplifiers, we have our speakers mounted up here on the wall that we use to test them. If we're testing subwoofers, we have our subwoofer amps mounted here on the wall. It's all the same stuff you're going to use in your car, just mounted out here in the open on our test benches. We use 12-volt everything from head unit, speakers, amplifiers, batteries, all our wiring. It's all the same stuff you're going to use. We got 3 benches back here in the back in the warehouse that we use to test product non-stop all day long. Then we have one difference. We have an RMA test bench up front. That's where our amp dyno is at. It's a little bit different, so I'm going to walk up there and show you. Alright guys, I'm up here at the RMA bench. We call it the RMA bench. That's basically returns. Any product that comes back to us to get checked out, this is where we check it out up here on this bench. The biggest difference up here, everything's similar to what we use in the back. The biggest difference is we run a 14-volt battery bank. So we got a whole bank of X's Power D1400 batteries down here. They're going to rest a little higher, and we have to charge them a little differently. But just like in the back, we got some power supplies on the wall that help maintain them, and we also run an X's Power 14-volt charger down there on the floor. When I'm doing amp dynos, I get a lot of comments about the starting voltage and voltage being high. What people don't realize, we're running a 14-volt bank. This is our resting voltage. So right now, all my chargers are off, the batteries are just chilling, and they're sitting at 14.9 volts. I can't go any lower than that unless the amplifiers drag it down. So what I have to do, if I'm got a small amplifier, I just cut all the chargers off, maybe hit it with a few hits on the amp dyno first, try and drag that voltage down for me. Even if it's a big amplifier, what I have to do is let the voltage get up, because see, we don't have the big alternators like we do in car audio. We don't have a 320 amp alts or multiple 300 plus amp alternators. We have to rely on just the voltage resting to where we want on the amp dyno. So I might start it at 15 volts, but it's that end voltage that matters. If it drops to 14.4 and gives you power at 14.4, that's the part that counts. So don't give me too much grief over that. One of the other important things is charging the D1400s. They don't charge like 12-volt batteries. You have to charge them higher. These things normally charge up around 16.5 volts. So if I come in the morning and the charger's sitting in float mode, a lot of times the voltage is resting up a lot higher. So I've got to basically do a couple hits on the amp dyno to bring that voltage down to a normal resting voltage to give you all 14.4 runs. But that's the biggest difference up here. Other than that, we use blocks. It's because we test so many different amplifiers, so many different things. So we're in the back, we're usually testing some of the same stuff over and over and over. Up here, we have these blocks. We've got multiple runs of 1-aught wire coming out. We have 8-gauge wire, 4-gauge wire. We use all kinds of different terminals. We have dual inputs. We have reducers we keep up here, all kinds of tools, because we test so much different stuff. And while you're looking at it, this is going to be my next victim on the amp dyno. I've got an old NS1 V2. And in case you haven't seen another video, I've got a ton of some of our old discontinued amps that came in, holding on to them, running them all through the amp dyno. So look for those coming up. Gonna be a lot of old school discontinued amps coming out every Tuesday. I do 1 amp dyno a week. Look for those. But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. We've seen our 12-volt benches in the back, our 14-volt bench here in the front. This is how we test everything right here. Same exact products you use in your car is what we use here. So if you like what we're doing on the channel, click that thumbs up button, give us a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Until next time, see you there.